Fate is a term many people use, but those who use it often don't fully understand it. I certainly don't understand the mysteries of the natural order and destiny, but I'll try to analyze the common topics related to fate from a philosophical perspective. First, I will start with a linguistic analysis, and then draw insights from Eastern philosophy, aiming to provide a starting point to understand the topic. Linguistic analysis of the fate question. Unless someone deliberately ponders the natural order, ordinary people rarely mention fate. They usually sigh about the fate when they feel frustrated. Many of them ask, does fate really exist in the world? And, can fate be changed? As Hong Kong philosopher Tao Kwok-Chang said, whether fate truly exists is hard to determine. But when ordinary people ask questions about fate, it's actually due to our sense of fate. This means they feel powerless to change an unbearable situation, so they conclude or suspect that this is their fate. In this context, fate to these people means the situation in front of me that I can't change. This is different from the general understanding of fate. If you ask someone without a sense of fate, what is fate? They will likely give answers outside this context, such as divine will, an unseen ruler, or principles operating at a level higher than humans, rather than a specific situation. Returning to the question to those facing difficulties, does fate exist? The answer is yes, because in the context of the questioner, fate refers to the situation, and the situation is indeed in front of them. When dealing with this question, it may not touch on ontological issues, whether there is a ruler of the world or the existence of a higher power with a will. Another common question is, can fate be changed? We must still pay attention to the contents mentioned above. Since the fate the questioner refers to is the unbearable situation in front of them, and they feel powerless to change it, the question can be rephrased as, can a situation that can't be changed be changed? By definition, this fate can't be changed, as the questioner has already assumed it cannot be changed. When the question is broken down, it becomes clear that the person asking doesn't even know what they are talking about, which is further evidence that people without sensible mind can easily go astray when pondering abstract and life-related questions. Insights from Eastern philosophy. Another approach to addressing the fate question is to draw inspiration from Eastern philosophy. While it may not fully resolve the dilemmas faced by those at crossroads in life, it may offer a broader perspective to tackle related issues. Tao Kwok-Chang believes that both extremes of viewing fate are inappropriate. Fatalism assumes that everything is predetermined by a supreme ruler and can't be changed, which is superstitious about divine power. The idea that human effort and ingenuity can overcome everything is superstitious about human power. He advocates talking about life's limits instead of fate, adopting the Confucian approach of knowing natural mandate and doing one's best and leaving the rest to fate. This means recognizing that there are things worth striving for in human affairs, and it may turn out to be success or failure. When you don't succeed, you need to understand human limitations, which are called life's limits. Another reference is Buddhism. Buddhism separates fate and fortune. Fate can't be changed, such as the time and place of birth, race, whether one has genetic diseases, or major world events during a certain age. Fortune, however, can be changed, such as choosing whom to associate with, what goods to buy and sell, and what lifestyle to adopt. Buddhism also talks about cause and effect and conditions. Past events form the cause, which leads to the effect. Cause is the core condition of things, such as planting an apple tree, where the apple seed is the cause. Conditions are the auxiliary conditions of things, such as sunlight, air, water, and soil. Buddhism also points out the inconceivable power of karma, meaning one cause and one condition can lead to countless effects. Today's conditions might become tomorrow's causes, and countless causes and conditions can lead to an infinite number of effects beyond human imagination. We can't even analyze which effect comes from which cause and condition, nor can we predict what result a certain cause and condition will lead to. Buddhism suggests that fortune can be changed because of the inconceivable power of karma. Human actions have three types of karma: bodily actions, verbal actions, and mental actions, representing behaviors, speeches, and thoughts. Buddhism especially emphasizes the consequences of these, which point to the effects that come from what people do, say, and even think. A significant part of these effects is unpredictable, but people can control their actions, speeches, and thoughts. Different choices might lead to different results, so fortune can potentially be changed through human choices. Consider this. What character traits do certain actions shape? Do certain words relieve emotions or reinforce prejudices? Do certain thoughts help understand the world or create biases? Even seemingly insignificant actions, words, and thoughts can have effects, gradually influencing oneself and the surroundings. When facing good or bad fortune, it's worth reflecting on past actions. After all this talk, it's clear that I haven't directly answered the common questions about fate, because I haven't provided immediate relief for difficult situations, but instead preaching. Some complain that reasoning can't solve problems, and that statement is literally correct. Reasoning indeed can't solve problems. People must solve them. Reasoning helps people open their thinking, view problems with a broader perspective, and make more accurate judgments about what is good or bad. If you have any idea or like this video, please comment, like, subscribe, and share. I'll be grateful if you become a member on Patreon, making us go even further. See you on the next video.